Hello, I'm Melinda NailFanatic, and this is our tarot messages for right now. If you just found this channel, welcome. I'm sure there is a very good reason why you've been brought here. Everything is on purpose in my life, nothing is on accident, and if you're in my life, there's definitely purpose to that as well. For those of you who have been keeping the show going as long as it have been by your support, watching, liking the videos, sharing them, your comments, your interaction with one another. We greatly appreciate you. So, as I've been shuffling the words of clarity, let's see what is the word of clarity for us for today, for right now. Listeners, God, thank you for these tarot and channel messages throughout the show. Exactly what my brothers and sisters of humanity need to know at this time, what behooves them at this time. Listeners, God, to know. What should we embrace? The word of clarity of the day is always an energy that it behooves us to embrace. The bottom of the deck is always going to be the supportive energy or what we're coming from. Okay. So let's see, what is it for today, listeners? What's the word for today? I like to shuffle very well and then allow a card to come out. So let's see what we got popping out for us today. There it is. Decision. Decision time. What choices will you make? What choice is the one that's on your heart greatest to take? The bottom of the deck, the foundation of this is, hold on, that card, is uniting. Uniting. So things coming together with another person, coming together with an opportunity, coming together, uniting. I also hear that some of you, this uniting is more of an internal job where you've been trying to be more united between what your visions, your ideas are, and your energy, your headspace, and harmonizing that with the actions that you take. So I feel like if that resonates to you, because you've been coming at your life and your projects and your ideas from this place of wholeness and unity within yourself, now it's bringing in opportunities where you'll have choices to make. So let's get some clarity on what's going on. We'll use the flashcards that I use, my Placebook flashcards, to get some clarity on the word of clarity for the day. And then I would love it if you wanted to put your vote up. Should we do the zodiac sign readings today for all the zodiac signs? Or would you like a more in-depth spread? So I'll go back over the comments and see what you all have decided. And remember, to benefit most from these messages, it behooves you to be fully tuned in, tapped, and turned on. As I put my energy into this, that's how you can reciprocate energy, by subscribing to the channel, getting the notifications, and giving this video a thumbs up when you find it. That's a great way to reciprocate. And those of you who are on Facebook or YouTube, whatever, sharing it to your Facebook and your social media is also beneficial, because if you find benefit in these messages, some of your friends and family members may as well. So let's see what is the flashcard for us today. Let's just God, thank you. And it comes right out. We have today the book. Okay, so I get with the decision that came out that the book is here to say it's a choice. Do you want to start a new book in life? Not a new chapter, but a new book. Are you ready to move into a complete new space? The bottom of the deck, what do we have? We have the frog. The frog, the color green, the heart chakra, earth energy for sure. Also, the blue of the F speaks out, and I'm hearing the name Frank. For somebody, there's a Frank who's highly significant here in your story. But the heart energy, and I'm also hearing being frank about how you're speaking about your heart energy. Emotions, when you're speaking about your emotions as you're making this decision to move into this new book, or whether your decision is not to, whatever the choices you make, it says it's your decision to make, but speak frankly. Don't overindulge. You don't have to give all of your reasons, especially if no is your answer. No is a complete sentence on its own. It does not require explanation. If somebody is making a decision about an emotional issue that the answer is no, don't feel that you're obligated to then explain everything to someone who is not um, understanding your decision. Most times, when somebody is trying to require an explanation for your decision, they aren't going to understand the explanation anyways. So, it just avoids some difficulty. Now, for someone else and some other energy here, you've been, like I said, this uniting has more to do with internally, uniting your masculine and feminine energies, uniting your spiritual life and your physical life, trying to maintain a balance in a more practical, mundane sense, trying to balance and maintain the balance in between your work life and your home life, or your home life and your fun life, or whatever that is. Social life, I mean, not fun life. Home life is fun too, but social life, yeah. So trying to maintain that balance. But I see with the book here, somebody is going to make a decision to go ahead and get involved in a new form of study. So somebody is going to make a decision to begin studying something new. Someone else is going to move into a new phase of relationship, whatever that means. In other words, if you've been in a relationship for a long time, somebody's ready to be on their own. And somebody who's been on their own is ready to invest in romance at this time. So let's see what the tarot messages are. You see, I've been shuffling. I'm using the Good Tarot today. It's one of your favorites. I get a lot of requests for this deck when y'all write in. So let's see what is the tarot messages for us today. We're just going to cut this in the palm. Let's ask God for the perfect messages for y'all today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we go. So what's on your mind right now? The card we have coming out is the High Priestess. The High Priestess coming out saying, what's on your mind is you're trying to follow what your intuition says. The big situation right now is following your intuition. You know that you can receive the messages. So some of you are making sure to utilize a specific amount of time in meditation every day. You've been bringing this strongly into your everyday life, into your lifestyle. This is not just something you do anymore. You really are into esoterics, card reading, mysticism, astrology, runes, signs, angel numbers, manifesting through your own power and being able to follow your intuitive guidance system. So this is also that you're divinely guided. You know that whatever choices you make, you're divinely guided. And so this card here coming out with the decision and the new book, the opportunity to do a new book, is letting you know, like right now in your situation, you're divinely guided. So whichever way you choose to go, your feet are going to land on solid ground. Let's see what's the advice for us today from the Good Tarot. Again, we have the Ace of Fire saying, take that power in your hand and go for it, baby. You start new things, move in that new direction, start the new book. If you're a writer, write the new book. If you're a painter, paint that new painting. If you're looking at starting a new relationship, it's saying yes, 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 go for it. If you're looking at becoming single, it's saying go on out there and figure out what you want to do now and go do it on your own if you need to. Starting that new class, somebody was starting new class, new training. Go for it. This is a good idea. Yes, get involved, become it, do it, okay? What is the promise? If you follow this and you follow your intuition and you take the advice and you take the risk and you put yourself out there, what are you being brought to? The transformation. This is a death card. This is a good card. People are afraid of the death card. Please don't fear the death card just because it comes up on all the movies before somebody comes and chops somebody's head off. That's just a movie. In reality, the death card is the end of a situation that will never be the same again. So, for example, whoever this is, it's going to college student, becoming a student in a new trade or a skill. Somebody's going to begin a new course of training, whatever that is saying this is going to bring you a whole new life. So whatever this was that you were trying to move to and away from, it's going to be found successful. It's going to completely change your life. Again, relationship, application. If you're leaving a relationship, yeah, life is going to be different. You're on your own now. You have no concern for this other person and whatever they come with. Likewise, if you're getting into a relationship, the opposite is true. Now you'll have this person in your life and you'll have different things to do. For those of you who are beginning new trades and forms of creative expression, whether it's for hobby purposes or career purposes, whatever purpose that is, it's saying that it's going to bring into your life a whole new group of scenery, things that you had never done before. Life is shifting for you, it's changing for you, and it's not going to be what it was before. But this death card is something that's welcome, because with every death there's a rebirth. This is an unending cycle. It's an unending cycle, and it's like you're being brought to bigger and better and to more of what you wanted. So that's why the advice is the Ace of Fire. Like, go for it. Put your energy into it. Move in that direction. Make it happen, baby. Don't delay. Get with it. Make that decision today. Take the chance to write a new book about your life. Take the chance to see what else is available out there. And I really feel like the energy of a person who's going to pick a foreign country, travel there, and just stay there and immerse himself in a whole new culture and language and food and scenery and customs and everything, clothing and entertainment and everything. And this person is just going to immerse himself in this whole new life. And so what I'm hearing for us right now, like, if this isn't a physical reality that's happening in your life, you can apply this spiritually, because remember, as above, so below. So for somebody, you're living this physically right now. For somebody else, this is what you would love to be living physically right now. And whoever you are, as above, so below. So maybe if it's not your physical, you could bring it in by doing it spiritual, the above part. If it's your physical, then trust and believe it is coming with the spiritual as well. So for some of you who are having this as a physical experience, understand that what's going to come along with it is a spiritual evolution. The spirit and the physical works. I'm hearing the word congruently. I would like to look up that definition. Congruently, but it works like hand in hand, like gears on a clock. So when one is affected, the other is affected. So if you're like, oh man, I would love to start a new chapter in my life. Boy, Melinda, that sounds delicious, but that's just not what I'm living right now. Well, how can you embrace that energy in your headspace, in your ability of a magi, in your divine creative right and birthright and ability of being in this physical vessel with that divine energy that is all? How can you put yourself in that space to welcome that in your physical place? Because it is if you want it. And if it's not your physical reality, you have the opportunity to bring that in. It's a choice. It's a choice to focus on a lack, what I don't have, what I'm missing, or what I have that I want more of. And somebody says to themselves right now watching this video, they say, well, how can I focus on what I have that I want more of, if what I have is not what I want? And I say to you, between here and there are commonalities between what you have and what you want. There are common threads. For example, I'm being shown that, let's use a car. Somebody's got an old car. I love my old car. Y'all might not like an old car as much as I do, but I love my old car, so I ain't upgrading that. I'll get another one, but that's it. But the point is, somebody got an old car, and you say, I just want this new car. I really just want this new car. I really would love to have this new car. But in that headspace, you say, I don't have, I'm missing, I'm lacking, there's not enough. Therefore, the world around you is going to continue to show you lack, not enough, and not having, because you're focused on the not having. So how do you bring in the energy? How do you use your mind power, your thought power, and your word power to bring that in? Well, what are the commonalities between the having of the new car and the car you have now? Or maybe you don't have a car. Sometimes what helps is just to appreciate, well, I have transportation. Maybe you can't even focus on, well, it's my transportation. Yeah. Maybe you on the damn bus. Maybe you doing a dressed up stroll, whatever. What do you appreciate about it? Is there always a way for you to get where you need to be? What are the same things? You're still going to get yourself up, get ready. You're still going to know you're going to get where you need to be. You're still going to have to go do what you're going to do. So how can you find the commonalities? Maybe you have an old car. Maybe it's not the best car you want, but you put gas in it, you put your foot to the pedal and it goes. You get where you need to be. Maybe your AC don't work. Okay, so we don't talk about that part. We focus on, well, when I put the headlights on, I can see the street. Oh yeah, my music plays. This car, it gets me where I need to go every time. I'm so grateful for this car. Do you have to sit there and think that that's the only car you're going to have? No, but you find gratitude for what you have while you know that you're going to have some more in the future. And whether it's in a house or a car or a love or you're being by yourself, or you have to find what is the same. Whether you live in a mansion or an apartment, you going to wake up, you going to go bathroom, you going to get some food, you going to clean your house. I hope you're going to clean your house. You going to do laundry. What if you can find the commonalities and appreciation for where you are, helps bring in the energy of what you want more of. The bottom of the deck is the Nine of Water. So if you are questioning what you've been receiving, if you're questioning this opportunity for a new relationship that has come your way, if you're questioning the opportunity to be single that's come your way, if you're questioning the opportunity to take this class that's come your way, this is a wish card, people. And it's at the bottom of the deck. That's the foundation of this. That's where we're coming from with today's message. Is saying you got your wish. Now take that mug and run with it. The torch was handed to you. This is one you asked for. This is one you wanted. So run with it. So I am so happy to be here with you. That is our daily general message for everyone. Now, let's see. Would you all like to have a more in-depth spread and then you can see if it's more resonant to you? Or should we go ahead and do all the zodiac signs? Let me just see what I find here. If anybody commented. And then I want to say hi to Catherine and Brandy and Puti from New Zealand. Loves you. And I see Roxanne and Berenice and Royal, yay, and Keisha and Raphael and Georgina, Lucita, Chara, yay. All right, guys. So I'm happy to have you with me. And again, make sure that you are subscribed and getting notifications so that you'll know when I go live. And being fully tuned and tapped and turned on helps make sure that you find more resonance with the messages. I'm going to use, which deck am I going to use for this? Okay, they're saying to use my full size Mother Piece Round Tarot. And I'm being told to do the zodiac messages. So, do you know your zodiac sign of your sun sign? Of course you do. Everybody does. And the sun sign is how the world sees you. Do you know your moon sign? Because that has to do more with your inner world, your emotional world. Okay. Do you know your rising sign? Which has more to do with how you put your energy out, the moves you make, the actions you take. And then there's your Venus sign, which is your physical world, your physical body, your physical health and beauty, your finances, the materialistic things about you. And there's your North Node, which is going to be your life purpose, the life lesson for this go round during this life existence. So if you don't know those things, please go on to Google when you have some free time. You'll need your birthplace and birth time, and you can put the information into a free calculator online that will tell you where all of these things were when you were born. And you'll know so much more about yourself. It will explain things about you. So when you know those things and you watch these videos, you're going to be able to put all those things together for a more complete message through the free videos that I do here. And for those of you, as I go through this and you say, oh my God, that sounds just like me. Maybe you need a quick one question reading, or maybe you need a full spread. Well, my one question readings start at $11.11. So there's a rapid turnaround time and they're highly affordable. And then the full readings, those are really awesome too. And there's several different options available for you. You can get your readings by video, or you can get them through phone call or Facebook calls. So just get with me on my website if you want a personal. So when we do the 13 signs, as I'm about to get started with, the first card has already fallen, and it is for where the sun is now. The first sign will always be where the sun is. So right now the sun is in Cancer, and then we'll go around all the zodiac signs until we hit the sign of Gemini, where the sun is just left. So Cancer. Whew, what do you want right now? Well, you've got the Daughter of Dis. You want an opportunity to start a new career. You want to start a new job. And what is the advice for you? The Two of Dis is saying you got to make some changes. There's a change that you need to make here. It's saying that you have been looking at a certain thing, and it's saying widen your scope to include more of a search. There's more that you're qualified for and available for. And I'm hearing you find many ways to block off so much by limiting yourself, trying to limit yourself to this or that only. And it's asking you to open up that circle to connect more. That's what that snake going through those wheels there is telling me. It's reminding me of the Jormungandr. And it's saying you've got to create some change in this situation and open up energy in it by being more inclusive, instead of, not to say it's bad to be exclusive, but it's saying in this search, in this goal that you have right now, it would benefit you to be more inclusive. I am willing to do this, that, and that, rather than I don't want to do this, that, or that. Somebody is going to take a position that is a second position. And let's see what we're being brought to. A second position, meaning a second employment. It's like you got a side job or a side hustle. What you're being brought to, the Son of Dis, is saying you will meet your goals. You go from the Daughter of Dis to the Son of Dis. So there is a leveling up here. Cancer, this is going to help you out. It is saying that you will meet your goals if you are willing to be more inclusive. The bottom of the deck is that Shaman of Swords. So here we are speaking. This is a power of speech. Look. Again, so the change that it behooves us to make right now for you, Cancer, is to change the speech pattern to be a more inclusive speech pattern, rather than such a I don't like, I don't want, I hate when. Rather, we want to be more embracing and inclusive in our speech patterns. And that's what's going to help right now. And for somebody, this has to do with a relationship for sure. It definitely has to do with the relationship and two children. There's a Cancer here who has two children, and you're trying to gain greater financial freedom because it's feeling stressful, but these children are getting older, and so things are going to change in your life very soon in a beautiful way. I feel that these children will become very supportive for whoever you are. That second story just came through for you. So now with that, let's see what's the sign of Leo got going on for them right now. What is the message right now for the sign of Leo? Left source gone. Leo, fire, Leo. What is Leo got going on? They got, there is something on your mind from the way you look at me. Okay, let's see. What has Leo got on their mind? I hear, Leo, you're so just flossy, flashy, and out there, man. Okay, what Leo got on their mind? The Son of Swords. You looking into something? You looking after somebody? You looking at someone? Son of Swords. You found something you want. You got your eyes on the prize. Now you're doing the investigation, figuring things out. Let's see what's the advice in this situation. The Nine of Swords. Wow. It's saying to get what you want, you're going to have to face some of your fears. So what is it that is bothering you? Some of you are, there's some Leo, and you're just like, I keep hearing the word spying. Somebody's social media spying, or trying to see if their friends tags them and stuff. And it's saying, you need to chill out. Okay. You need to chill out, because you're going to make yourself crazy winding up all this mess. Um, let's see, what are you being brought to here, Leo? You have the Judgment card. Okay. The bottom of the deck you have is the Five of Swords. So there's been a conflict, there's been a challenge here. There's been something that hasn't lined up. Somebody's like, I just don't understand why this has happened this way, or why this person feels this way, or why this situation happened this way. And it's bothering you so much that you're starting to try to address it by clearing it up, figuring it out. For somebody, this means you got to call this agency, that agency, blah, blah, blah. If that's the truth, then it's going to work out well for you with the Judgment card coming out. It's going to bring you new freedom, a new chance to start over again. So if you're a Leo who's been investigating about legal something, you thought some paperwork was right and it turned out it wasn't right. If you're a Leo who's been trying to clear up something that has to do with documents, contracts, or writing, I feel like that's going to work out well. It's going to be okay. I do feel that in this situation, you got to own up to the truth. The truth is, somebody, you dropped the ball. I'm hearing you drop the ball, and you're going to have to pay whatever fines or go through whatever hoops it is. Okay. But if you do that, it will work out well for you. Okay. There's a Leo here who's had a very unpleasant discussion with somebody. You may be calling it an argument. It may be a disagreement. Somebody thinks it's an all-out fight. But the thing is, you felt trapped. You felt trapped. And so you may have said some things that you didn't really mean to say, Leo. You have said some things to intentionally cut or hurt the other people. You were being a bit petty, my dear. They offended you. Now you was being petty. And it's saying you're going to have to own up for what you did. Go back and face the truth. You know what? You always want this person to own up to what they've done. Now it's your turn. You got to own up to what you've done. If you can do that, it's saying there's going to be a chance again. You will get your second chance, Leo. So now the next time we have up is going to be for Virgo. Virgo. I see you, Laura. Lee. Lovely to have you, Lee. I see Asha. Lovely to have you here. All right. What's the message for Virgos at this time? Let's just God. Thank you. All right. What does Virgo have on their mind? Here we go. Virgo, you've got the Four of Wands coming out as what's on your mind. What is on your mind? When we get married, we'll have a big celebration. Send invitations to all our friends and relations. We'll have a ball, dancing and all when we get married. Somebody talking about marriage, moving in together, getting engaged, making it official. We put a date on it. What's the advice for you, my dear? The advice is the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords. Yeah, this is a happy come together, but baby, let me tell you right now, this is a happy come together. You are in love. Some Virgo is really, really in love. But here's the thing. This is a healing relationship. Therefore, this relationship says you're going to have to face some things that hurt. Between you and your partner, little things will come up that's going to bring up some emotions. It's going to bring up some feelings. And it's going to behoove you to say, is this because of now? Or am I being a bag lady? Yeah, you going to miss your bus carrying around all them bags you got back there. So this relationship gives the opportunity through the power of love to heal past pains and old wounds. It's all about your responses, though. Let's see, what are you being brought to? The Ace of Wands. Look at that. A liberation, a burst of energy, a freedom of expression. The bottom of the deck here we have for you is the Moon. Virgo, the Moon is a card about dealing with the past. In this energy, and this spread is saying your past has come up for you in this relationship, and it is here, and you must cope with it. Until you do, it will continue to be in front of you. You cannot dissipate the energy until you embrace the energy. If you embrace it, you can erase it, but what you resist persists each and every time. So try to avoid it. Try to run if you want. It will follow you. And like I said before in this video, wherever you go, there you find yourself. So you can't run from this, Virgo. I do feel like some Virgo here is looking to get married with a Pisces person. I really do. And I feel like for you, you have to face all of those challenges of who did what in the past and not allow that to live in now. That energy has to stay there. If it comes up, you've got to let it flow through. You can't let it stick to you. And by trying to tag what happened there into this relationship on this person, you're sticking that energy. And you're saying, no, I just want to live in this drama some more. I want to relive all this drama. I want to have the same problems all over again. So that's the message I have for you, Virgo. Roxanne says her sister's going through this. It's on point. Georgina says so on point. Let's see what is the messages we have now for the sign of Libra, love source God. What is the messages right now for Libra? So guys, like I'm hearing, tell your friend, like who is your friend? Somebody's got a friend that really needs to know about this channel. Okay. I'm just saying, like, thank you. But somebody has a friend that needs to know about this channel, and you know who you are. So what is the message for Libra right now? Libra, you've got the Daughter of Swords. Daughter of Swords. The advice for you is the Empress, Libra. And what you're being brought to is the Son of Dis, Libra. The bottom of the deck is the High Priestess, Libra. So Libra, what you know is that you are divinely guided. You're following your intuition. You know how to listen when you're intuitively guided. When your emotional GPS is saying, I'm not going that way, then you don't go. You know how to do this. So now the Daughter of Swords is here to say, well, where do I want to go? What do I want to do? And how do I feel about this? You're saying that because you got some information about yourself or about a situation. All of a sudden, something made sense. It's like somebody said one thing, somebody else said another thing, somebody else said another thing, and then you saw something and you read something and you heard something, and all these puzzle pieces are like clicking into place now. Clicking into place. And so you're looking at, okay, what am I going to do with this information? How am I going to move forward from here? Well, the advice for you, being the Empress, is to sit in your skin, Libra. The Empress is a card that's ruled by the energy of Venus, and so are you, Libra. You and Taurus is ruled by Venus. So it says, sit in your skin. You're right. The choices you've made, the way that you've played this game of life, you are on point. You are not making a wrong decision. What are you being brought to? You're saying with the Son of Dis that you're going to meet your goals. The goals will be met. Whatever challenges or obstacles appear to be blocking the way, you get right through them. It will be no issue. It's saying things will continue forward in the way that you want them to. Your intuition will continue to guide you forward. You are living your best life right now. You have learned emotional mastery, mental mastery. You have learned how to create. You've learned what happens when you use your emotions, how it brings responses. You've learned how you think about things and all of a sudden you have experiences. You've learned how putting your energy and your finances and anything invested from your existence into something, how it returns to you. You've been learning that. You've gotten really good at that to where now you show us, Empress, put all that together and use it. It's saying use it to your advantages now, because you will meet your goals. You had an idea. You had a spark of genius. I'm hearing a stroke of genius. You may have you wrote it down. You said, this is what I'll do. It's a big goal. It says you'll meet it. It says everything you need. And it came in inspired, and it says everything you need will be provided along the way. With the energy of the high priestess, she says, I receive all that I need in perfect time in a divine way. This is something you know. And I'm hearing continue using your affirmations, continue to utilize subliminal programming in your sleep time, and to continue to visualize the successful outcome of it and the living of the experience. I'm hearing don't visualize the moment that it happens, because that's such a brief moment in time. You want to visualize when that manifestation in your life has become part of your normal everyday. So don't visualize driving the day you buy your brand new car. No, visualize a year after you've had your new car and you still love it and it's perfect, and how much fun you've been having with it. Understand, take it past the moment of it's happening to where it's your everyday norm. Okay, that's for Libra. The next time we're going to look at now is for Scorpio. Mix these in. And let's get some shuffles going for Scorpio. So let's see what we got here. Brandy says she made a mistake and she deleted. So I don't know. You have to forgive me. I don't know what that's about. I lost it. Some of the times when I'm channeling messages, it's just okay. In the mind, out the mouth, done. Okay. Now, so for the sign of Scorpio, what's the messages for Scorpio at this time? What is the message for Scorpio? What is on your mind? Seven of Swords. Somebody's trying to keep the cat from getting out of the bag. Somebody's got some information you're trying to keep to yourself. Well, what's the advice for you in this situation? And the Shaman of Swords saying, in that case, you better be careful about what you're speaking about, and you better speak masterfully. Be very, very, very specifically spoken because of necessity, not just to be talking. Okay. The outcome in this is the Priestess of Cups, that Queen of Cups energy. The bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands. Three of Wands. Okay, I see someone here who's dealing with a situation where somebody has told you a lie, and where you thought it was different, you're finding out there are either three people involved or three opportunities that you've been kept in the dark about, or you're keeping someone in the dark about. You could be playing either side of this. And I see that there is this Shaman of Swords. This is somebody you can talk to who has very specific knowledge. And I keep hearing lawyer, lawyer, lawyer. So there's a lawyer you can talk to. And I see this man is very fair-skinned. He may have either light, sandy brown, or blonde hair. He's very fair-skinned. You could label him without knowing as Caucasian. But see, when you're mixed race, you know that sometimes Argentines look Caucasian and Africans can look Caucasian, and even Mexicans can look. Anyways, you catch my drift. So anyways, they got that Caucasian look. Okay. I'm hearing that anywhere that you were dealing with the situation, and this is like 7 months or 7 weeks, where you were trying to make a move and you found out something about the number 3 is involved. It's saying that you're going to be really happy with the outcome, but this person is somebody who has a lot of knowledge. This person shines with their knowledge. They have the legal knowledge. Okay. And you know who I'm talking about while you're watching this. If this story is yours, okay, you already know who I'm talking about. You haven't wanted to contact them. Why? I don't want to bother. I don't want to be a problem. I don't want to, I don't know. It's like you don't want to ask for damn help. The person is right there and they're willing to help. They would love to be of assistance to you. If they knew you needed assistance, but you're like, I don't want to bother nobody. You ain't got to do all that. Girl, get outside of yourself and go ask this person, because they want to help you. The outcomes being the Priestess of Cups, first off, this is saying you already know what's going to happen. You already know which way this should go. So it's like this person steps in to help with the fulfillment that you already knew was coming. You knew it was going to work out that way, but there's this person is still important. They're stepping in. Okay, all right, thank you. They're stepping in because they're part of the universe of God providing what you need to achieve the outcome. This is like somebody who's in the they're floating on a life preserver, and somebody comes along and offers to help them, and there's a joke out there. It's like they're like, no, that's okay, I'll just wait for God to rescue me. And it's like God in the end, the person drowned, and when they made it to heaven, it's like, why didn't you send somebody to help me? I had faith, I believed in you. And God was like, I sent 3 different people in boats and you said no. Understand? There's somebody here who is here to help you. You believe, you have faith. I believe in God. I believe in the universe. I believe in synchronicity. I believe in science. What the fuck vocabulary terms you want to talk about? Excuse my language. No, don't excuse my language. It is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway. And God's like, look, I'm sending these people with these messages to you. Understand that love source, God, the universe, science, whatever, synchronicity, everything has a cohesive part. Just like at the outset of this video, we said everything is on purpose, nothing is on accident. If you're on this video, you're supposed to be on this video. And whoever this is, this right here trying to help, trying to talk to you, trying to give you that, they're like, I could do it. Look, go ahead, say no. And then when you get to heaven, you can ask God, okay, why you didn't say no help me? And God gonna look at you and laugh and say, I sent people to help you. You didn't listen. Okay. Ophiuchus. Ophiuchians. I don't know. That was a weird one, guys. That was really weird. It's like, anyways. Okay, Ophiuchians. Thank you, listeners. God, what's the message for Ophiuchus at this time? What did Ophiuchus got on their mind? You've got the 10 of Cups. Ophiuchus, you got bliss in this. This says right now, the way you living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden, golden, golden. Yes, that's how you feeling. You're living your best life right now. Ophiuchus, what's the advice for you at this time? The 3 of Swords is saying, while you're sitting in bliss, yeah, little things gonna come up, but there's a lot of healing in this. And I'm hearing that this love, this bliss that you're sitting in is extremely healing. Allow yourself to indulge in the love and the joy and the happiness that's available for you right now that you're experiencing. And when the little stuff comes up, just let it flow through. You don't have to let it stick to, okay? This is a similar message to somebody else we had. I don't remember what sign. What you're being brought to, the 8 of Cups, is saying you're going to let go of some other concerns that really were never yours. You're going to realize that in this healing energy, you're going to realize some of those concerns was never yours. You've been making stuff, getting all emotional about shit. It ain't none of your business. It ain't really got nothing to do with you. Making things harder on yourself. And I see you releasing a lot of that energy. So you can be available and free to continue to walk towards the things that you choose, that you desire, that brings you bliss. This was at the bottom of the deck here. You got the Temperance card. Temperance. The Temperance card here is saying this is about being able to master your own balance within, not needing something or someone outside to keep you happy and balanced and peaceful, but being able to self-regulate your emotions to where you know how to be calm and at ease. Okay, this is also a card that represents the sign of Sagittarius, and for somebody this is a card that's talking about a twin flame relationship, Ophiuchus, that helps you to heal not only yourself, but in the healing that you do, it opens up the healing energy for the rest of the world too. But at the same time, it's saying this is all not things you have to think about. All you have to do is follow the path of your bliss. It's going to take you through the healing, and the automatic side effect on the rest of humanity is just automatic. You ain't even got to do nothing to bring that in. So now, what is the message for Sagittarius, you little fiery things? Sagittarius would be so playful and joking and class clown type energy. I know some Sagittari, and they're pretty cool people too. I really do, like very passionate people. So Let's see what we got for Sagittarius right now. Let's just go. What's the situation? What's on their mind? Well, here you go. You have the Fool. And I'll be a fool for you. I know what's up, but I pretend. I leave and I come back again. I'm a fool for you. Yeah, so it's saying, look, what's on your mind? This person is all over your mind, and you're like, I don't know what this fit be, but it could be anything. Okay. The Fool is also a card of trust. This is extreme trust. That no matter where I lay my feet down, I'm gonna be supported. I don't need to carry much. I don't need to take much with me. All I know is no matter what's happening in my life, although I may not see everything, there may be a whole lot I don't know. I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to grow, and I'm willing to go. I ain't scared. I'm not gonna let fear make me stay right here. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna take this journey. I'm gonna start some new things. A whole bunch of them too. For somebody, you feel like everything in your life is new. New career, new home, new lover, new job. All of it. Mm-hmm. Somebody said, and I hear, and you even got new bed sheets. Look, I don't know. What's the advice? The Four of Wands. The Four of Wands. Heck yeah. The Four of Wands is here to say, go with this new flow. Let these new things become stable, though. Keep it moving. Let it grow. Yes, this is twin flame energy too, though. Marriage card, celebration. As an advice card, the Four of Wands says, be involved in your community. Go ahead and hang out with your friends. Go say yes to the invitations. It's also saying celebrate life until further notice. Celebrate life. What can you celebrate? What do you have available to celebrate now? Okay, what is the thing you're being brought to, Sagittarius? You're being brought to the Five of Discs. Whoa. That's a challenging one. The Five of Discs is a challenging one in the sense of, in the energy of Five of Discs, you feel like you have to work so hard and the gain is not as much. But it's hard to... okay. All right. Thank you. What I'm being shown of how to explain this to you is life changes, as things shift and life changes. The changes seem to happen so slow. And so what they want me to have you look at is, imagine that I have a pinwheel right here. Imagine that we're holding a pinwheel, and the pinwheel spins, and one end and the opposite end. There's two ends, yeah? And it spins from opposite end to opposite end. And it really looks like the outside spins faster and the center seems to spin slower. The outside moves more with the slower spin of the center. Okay. Why am I saying this? Because if you make that line through there, 1 or 0 to 10, 5's in the middle, 1 to 9. A legit single digit system is 1 to 9. Then you have the 5 in the middle. It's the halfway point. It doesn't feel like much is happening when you're in the halfway point. Where are you being brought to? You're halfway through the change. It's like you're in the thick of the change where everything is shifting right now. Everything is shifting right now. So like I said, while you're sitting in that energy, sometimes it feels like I don't have enough. It's not happening fast enough. I'm missing some things. But it's a time. The 5 is a very spiritual number. And think about it. The Hierophant is the 5. It's asking you to trust in what your knowing is. It's asking you to remember that you're living in a universe that supports you, that you're a divine child of the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be. If you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you could move mountains. How big is your faith? Because I know mine must be at least a golf ball size shoe. Anyways, the bottom of the deck is the Shaman of Wands. Sagittarius, isn't that your energy all up in your skin? I just see your life making some major changes, man. You got major changes happening. Your financial life, your physical world, your home life, all that stuff is changing, and everything is changing right now because it's seeking to develop within you a greater spirituality. All 4 of those cards are very spiritually grounded and founded energies. So what is the most important time and thing for happening in your life right now is getting in tune spiritually as you go through this physical shift of your world. Whether it's a new relationship, whether it's moving in with somebody, starting a new project, starting a new course, starting a new 4-year term. I don't know what this is, but I know you do, because it's resonating within you. It's making your soul go, ah, yeah. Next sign we're doing for is Capricorn. So Capricorn, let's just go. Let me see. I want to say hi to the Camargo family, and I see Christina. And let's see. We also want to say hi to Adriana and Brandy. So let's see what's the message now for the sign of Capricorn. What's on Capricorn's mind? Let's just got in. That card flew, and you have the 5 of Swords. What is this? 5 of Swords. You change your mind about something. You have an argument with somebody, a disagreement with somebody, can't see heads, feel stuck somewhere. Let's see what's going on. What's the advice for you? You have the Temperance card. Somewhere where you feel stuck is saying just hold on to your love. You got to hold on. And I'm hearing something that I say much. Oh, I'm holding on, sometimes by my fingernails, but I'm still holding on. Just hold on. This Temperance card is here asking you to wait, okay? Don't freak out. Stay cool, stay calm. Freaking out ain't gonna help nothing right now. Let me see what's being brought to the Hanged One. New perspective. Okay. Let me see what's at the bottom here. The Shaman of Wands is at the bottom again. So there you have, with the Shaman of Wands, you got that fire energy. And somebody, this has to do with the Sagittarius for sure. Capricorn. Some of you, Capricorn is definitely dealing with the Sagittarius, with the Shaman of Wands at the bottom of the Temple card right there. But what I see here is, look, you wanted to make a move. You wanted to make some things happen. Started a business, started a trend, started a try, started something big actively. So this is something you were doing that's different, okay? With this is saying, hold on. You've got to be persistent. You can't give up and throw in the towel on everything you start. Stick with it. It will work out. Something's going to happen. You're going to see a different way. New awareness is going to be available for you. The Hanged Man says, I'm holding on. But in the hold on, I'm learning a lot and I'm figuring some shit out. The hold on is very valuable and necessary. Okay. Now, if you are with a Sagittarius, as I see Christina is, and hello, Tiffany, I want to say there's been an argument. There's been a disagreement. There's been a conflict of interest of some sort. The advice, if you are having a doubt about your mate who is a Sagittarius or a fire sign person, is saying you need to trust in your mate, because the advice is your mate. If somebody is out there, I feel like somebody's out there spreading some gossip. They're trying to set a trap. Somebody's trying to set a trap. And you know what? You are going to see things in a whole new light. You're going to be able to see what's right. It's saying you need to trust in your partner on this. Now, I don't always get that type of message with relationships. So a lot of times, if you watch my readings like deuces, don't let the doors hit you where the good Lord split you. I'm like, bye. But in this situation, I see that you need to trust your partner in this. You think your partner was out there doing something, or they done told you your partner was out there doing something, or maybe in the past your partner was that way. Maybe that's how you met them, but it's not how it is today. And that energy, that's why a lot of relationships start in a fucked up way, end up in a fucked up way, because some people can't let that go from their mind. And so you keep bringing it up, bringing it into your now, bringing it into this relationship, because what you worry about, you bring about. Your own craziness can make it happen in your relationship, in your real world. Go ahead, keep imagining it, and before you know it, it's gonna be. And I'm also hearing that I'm supposed to tell you about one of my people. One of my girls was like, I fell in love with this guy when I was real young, and he was so in love with me, but I was so big and I didn't like myself, and I didn't have no confidence back then, and he really liked me, and he was really, really cute. She said that she bumped into him after they broke up, like 10, 15 years later. She bumped into this dude, and he was like, I just want you to know I really was in love with you, but you talked me out of it. Stop talking your lover out of loving you is a message for somebody. Okay. Capricorn, that is what I got for you. And let's see now for the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius. Who is an Aquarius? Are you Aquarius sun, moon, rising, north node, or Venus? Where? Or something else? Because you know, it could be any of the planets in your Aquarius. So let's see. What is the message for Aquarius right now, according to what they got on their mind and what they need to know? Let's just thank you, thank you, thank you. Aquarius, Aquarius. Okay, here you go. Aquarius, the moon is here. There's an Aquarius dealing with the Pisces. There's an Aquarius who's dealing with some of their fears. There's Aquarius who's dealing with someone or something about their past, childhood past, shadows. It's like, you hoped nobody would ever find out. You hoped you never have to talk about it or deal with it. But it's here. You can't hide from it. For some Aquarius, there's a secret that's being kept, and either you're the one keeping it or you can feel it. Well, let's see what's the advice. The Fool. Where this is a situation dealing with your past, your childhood past, your fears. It's saying you have to trust and move forward in a positive way. Right now is not the time to let old fears come up and trigger you to back down from what you're doing. And this feels very career and taking a chance oriented. I don't know what you're taking a chance on. A lot of career energy here, but also something like moving and romance. There's something there with that. Somebody looking to move away because they fell in love with a partner who lives somewhere else. Somebody who's thinking about taking a trip to go visit a partner that they met. Some Pisces person who lives possibly even overseas. So you may have some fear about going overseas. And I see a person who, like, you watch that movie, Not Without My Daughter, I think it's called. The old movie where the lady, like, she ended up getting pregnant by some dude in one of them countries where the ladies are treated like the third, fifth class citizens, and he wouldn't let her leave the country with her daughter. And so there's fear. There's fear about going over there. I don't know why that's coming up, but there's very specific energy there. Somebody's dealing with that. So you can't live in that headspace. You have to face whatever this is and whatever happened. You have to face it with a trust, optimistic perspective. Let's see what is you're being brought to this Shaman of Swords. Okay. So somebody is dealing with a Pisces person, and right now you're in the middle of trying to figure out, am I going to go over there and visit you? I don't feel like you are. The Shaman of Swords is like, I'm going to talk. It's not, I'm going to go. Okay. So I feel like what's going to end up happening, you're going to end up cutting this person off. You're like, as you contemplate it more and more and more, you're like, I can't even go to a place like that and feel like I can walk around the street free. How am I going to go over there to be all in love with somebody? And then I have to try. And somebody's just like, you know what? I just can't right now. The bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is that Taurian energy. We just got to bring that out. Somebody here is looking at moving because they're being offered a position to teach in a college. And you're concerned about, are you going to have enough time and resources? And it's saying everything you need will be provided for you along the way. You just have to trust and stop being in fear. Is that not a repetitive messages? I just feel like I could get a voice recorder and record that part and just hit the button and play that for y'all over and over again. It comes out so much. Okay. Somebody's experiencing a romantic relationship with somebody, and you really want to open this relationship up more. This is a newer romantic relationship for some Aquarius here that does have to do with the Taurian. And it's saying that you need to tell this person whatever that is. You've been holding on to some secret. You've been holding on to something that you ain't told this person about. And I'm hearing this is going to get serious. You ain't told them because it ain't got serious. It ain't gone that far. It's saying you better open your mouth and say it, because you don't want to get caught later, get caught up, and then be looking like you really just a deceptive, underhanded type person. Okay. I see also an Aquarius who got married, and now there's a partner from your past, and this partner is been contacting you a lot. And I'm hearing, go on ahead and make a full move if you want to. You know you need to fix things up one way or another. Whether it's come clean to your partner and clear that out before you start something new, or let this person know you ain't got time for these games, but you better figure it out, because what comes out of here is going to eventually make its way around. The energy of it will make its way around everywhere it needs to be. And you know, the first place it goes to everywhere you fear that it will. You hear? Everywhere you fear it will. That's the first place those words and the power of them is going to go. Okay. Pisces, you're next. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. What is a message for Pisces? I see Christina. Thank you so much. I see Ruth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessed God, thank you, thank you, thank you for these messages for Pisces. What is on Pisces' mind? What do they need to know right now for Pisces? Love source. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Pisces, Pisces. Okay, here it is. Pisces, your first card you have. The situation is the Ace of Cups. Pisces, there's new love on the table. Well, what's the advice with this new love? The new love advice is the Priestess of Disc. Go ahead and create what you want. If this person is a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, they definitely are the advice. What's the most likely outcome for you? You have the Hierophant. Oh my lord. What's at the bottom of the deck here? The Daughter of Swords. Okay. You started talking to somebody, you started getting to know somebody. Guess what? You started falling in love with this person. And now, would you catch me if I fall for you? 'Cause I'm falling. Yes, you are. And it's like, I can see a future with you. I can see that this has signs all over it. I see synchronicities here. I see how my life brought me here. And I see you making a long-term commitment. Whoever this is, whatever this message is all about for you, Pisces, I see you making a commitment. I see you checking on how you can make this work. And for some of you, Pisces, this is definitely a Taurian. For some Pisces, you done found you a bull. Have fun with that. Oh my goodness. I see a Pisces here who is on your own, and you're like, that relationship shit don't resonate with me. And I hear that because you have so much respect for yourself, you refuse to stay in what you know. It must grow. And so I see you pushing yourself to go ahead, and I see you working and going to school at the same time. I see you taking university, college courses, some sort of training course. I do feel more longer term. I feel 4 years is what I'm hearing. And I'm feeling like when you get out of this, you're going to set a whole new standard for what is happening in your family. It's like legacy energy. It's like you'll be the first one to graduate. You'll be the first one to go to college. You'll be the first one with a real career, whatever that is. There's something like that in your thinking. Okay. All right. So now for Aries, Luster Scott, thank you, thank you, thank you. What are the messages for Aries right now? What is the message for Aries? What does Aries need to know, the experience right now, Luster Scott? What do they need to know? They dealing with something. They got something on their mind. What does Aries have on their mind right now, Luster Scott? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. For accuracy, truth, and clarity and everything I speak and see. Thank you, Lord. Okay, here we go. Situation, 9 of Cups. Aries, you get your wish come true, man. All I'm hearing is you had some tough readings lately. You know, I don't really remember these readings, but I'm hearing you had some tough readings lately. You've had some tough things to deal with lately. And I'm hearing that in now, from dealing with whatever this toughness was, all these challenges that came through, all I see is you got something you really wanted. Wish come true energy with the wish card. Well, what's the advice for you? The 6 of Wands. Take the win. Go ahead and allow yourself to be respected, honored, enjoy it, love it. Get all up into it. Yes. Get all up into it. You've been through so much. Give yourself recognition. Be like, you know what? I'm I am all that. The bag of chips, the potato salad, the napkin, the freaking dessert, the ice cream, all that stuff that you don't even think you need. I'm all that. Yes? Give yourself the recognition for all you've been through, whatever that is. Somebody came through a really tough relationship. Somebody came through some really tough financial shit. And I really hear like, this really wasn't your fault in a sense, but this is a situation that came up for you to deal with because of a energy you was holding on to. And now it's like, finally, things are finally going my way. Yay. Praise it. Do the best you can to praise all of these changes and just really flood positive energy to it, because if you recognize it, where your attention goes, energy flows, and that's what grows. Things are finally working out for me. I'm getting my wishes. I'm living my dreams come true, and this is how that's so. Okay, so there's that energy. Let me see what is the outcome here for you, Aries? Hanged one. The hanged one. It's saying that this is something that's going to continue for a while. The energy of things working out for you, this is going to stay for a while. The hanged man says that the situation is going to last for a period of time, a longer period of time, an extended period of time. So anywhere where you're getting your wish, if this is about getting the job that you want, the job is going to be good. Go in there and floss your shit, and the job is going to last you a long time. If this is about a relationship, go on ahead and enjoy this relationship. It's a great reciprocal energy, very harmonistic. Y'all tend to work well together. The relationship is going to last a while. This is about you and whatever situation. The main thing you can do if you're Aries right now is keep knowing and showing that everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me, because everything is always working out for me. Background music, yes, please and thank you. It serves you well. The bottom of the deck is a Priestess of Cups. You knew this was gonna happen, and some of y'all, this really does have to do with love. Some of y'all just knew that if you could just see it and believe it, you could have it. So let's see now, what is the message for our Taurus? We got 2 more signs to do. Taurus, what is the message for Taurus right now? Thank you, love source God, with accuracy, truth, and clarity for all my brothers and sisters of humanity to see. For the highest, lightest, and brightest good. What's the message for Taurus? Okay. So she needed that reading. She said that was such a beautiful reading and it was much needed. That's awesome. All right, let's see what's going on for Taurus, love source God. What is on Taurus mind? And here it is, the 7 of Wands. I'm speaking my truth. I'm going for what I know. I'm going to get out there and I'm going to show what I can do, be, have, see, want, are, is, am, all that. Like, I'm all that. Okay. Taurus says, and not only that, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to let it be known. And if you don't like it, it ain't my problem. It ain't got nothing to do with me. That's your problem. And not only that, I'm going to share my fire. So when I go out, y'all might be standing there looking sour, but I'm going to spit my truth and I'm going to let my fire inspire you. The advice, Taurus, you have the moon. The advice. Don't give it all away right away. Allow yourself to speak in riddles and rhyme. Allow them to figure it out in their own due time. Continue to follow your intuition. Continue to communicate to spirit all your wishing. Continue to follow your inner guidance system and know that the journey is never done. The phases are phases. There's lessons and blessings and reasons and seasons. Go with that flow. Everything isn't for everybody, so be careful of who you talk to and be careful of who you choose to know. Some of them won't receive it in the way in which you give it. They can only receive a half light. But speaking out your truth is always what's right. Let's see what's being brought to for Taurus. You have the 3 of this, that mastery. Some Taurus, you're going to begin training somebody. You're going to take up 3 projects, 3 people. You're going to help somebody build something. You're helping to build things that work, Taurus. So I spoke a lot in your reading right now, Taurus, about speaking your truth and doing so unapologetically, sharing what you know and being a fire and an inspiration. And I'm hearing that what comes of this, first off, it builds you financially, because you're going to end up, if you don't already, it's like people bringing you, paying you, building your business, building your whatever it is, whether they're your clients and it's your business or your employment is working well for you building that. I'm also seeing that others in your field are looking up to you, and it's heightening your reputation, raising your what is it? You're standing in the industry. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Swords. Whatever this is that you're doing right here, that you're speaking out, you was afraid of this at one point in time. This was a fear. This was a big fear that you had, but you decided, you know what, I got this. My intuition will guide me right on through this mess. All those false evidence appearing real will not control me, stop me, block me anymore. So whoever you are, Taurus, I don't feel like this has anything to do with romance. I feel like this has to do with soul purpose and your career and how you deal with others, whatever that means for you, Taurus. But you definitely, to get to where you are now, you had to face all these different things that used to be like, oh, hell no, I would never. You think I would quit my job and not know when I'm getting paid again? Heck no, I love my bonus every month on top of my regular paychecks. And then all of a sudden you find yourself 12 years later, been riding my spiritual coattails for this financial, and somehow the bills is always paid. Okay, now for the sign of Gemini, let's just go. What are the tarot messages for now for Gemini? What does Gemini need to know? What is on Gemini's mind? Roxanne said her sister-in-law is a Taurus, and this is so on point. Oh, yay. Okay, let's see. Gemini, here we go. Message for Gemini right now. Gemini. All right. What is on your mind? You got the 6 of Cups. Ooh, who came back? Who is this blast from the past that's got a nice app? Well, also, I see somebody trying to go home. I saw both of those things immediately. Okay. So either somebody's going back home or somebody is coming back to you. Those 2 stories are there. Advice, the 8 of Cups. So first off, why are you showing me that the 2 cups is in between these? 6 goes to 8 and there's 2 cups to make it great. Okay. So it's saying if this is a blast from your past, it's saying, you know what? The love is still there. You can move on in a new way because you're different people today. You're not even who you used to be. You're different now. Let's see what this is being brought to. Being brought to the 4 of Cups. Now the 8 gets cut in half. What the heck? Okay. What you're being brought to is into self-evolved emotion. So what I see here now, let me get the bottom of the deck right quick. The Justice card in the bottom. So this is a relationship that ended for someone, and this person is coming back to you, and they trying to make amends, make apologies, tell you how they feel. Well, I see you not staying back together, but I feel like this is something that needs to happen to help clear those old emotions and set the story straight, set the truth down. Y'all both have the truth, and now you're going to hear the other person's truth. It's a sit down, a conversation about to happen about a situation where there's either divorce, legal separation, or y'all really was together for a while and it came to an end. Now, somebody's going back home during the time and for a legal reason. There was a legal situation. Now you got to go back home. It's saying it's a good thing that you go back home. It's going to be hard to go back home and bite this bullet and pay this, but I do feel like you're going to drop off $400 for your fines. And I feel like finally you're going to be able to free that. I feel like this has something to do with traffic. Why do you got to go back home to deal with traffic? That just don't make no sense to me. Yes, that just don't make no sense to me. But somebody got to go back to deal with a traffic issue. I also see, I got to say for you, Gemini, you are an air sign. And these are all water cards. These are all cups. Are you being a little emotional lately? Have you been sensitive, honey? I'm seeing that if that is the case, you've been sensitive about a bunch of stuff that's coming up from your past. You're going to clear all that stuff out. You're going to make sense of it and allow yourself in love to let go of it. And it's going to feel lighter. You're going to feel lighter. You're going to feel more emotionally stable, more emotionally grounded. It's going to be good for you. Okay? Gemini, please understand that whatever is going on with you right now, it is to clear old karma. It is to bring an end to all these karmic cycles going on, okay? Not because you want to pick them back up. So please be very, very aware of what you allow back in. With all that being said and done, this has been our readings for today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through. Call love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at lphtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I see that your husband's coming home after 11 years. That's awesome. Thank you all so much. Good night and thank you. I will see you all soon. I'll be looking forward to it. Oh, also, on YouTube, make sure you go check out the community tab on my page because I've been uploading other readings, but they're just photos with all the reading text on there for all your zodiac signs. You can see them on my Instagram at not NailFanatic, sorry, wrong business. That's my nail business. You want to see nails, go on Instagram at NailFanatic. But on Instagram at LPH Tarot, you can see them on my Facebook at LPH Tarot, and you can see them on my YouTube too. So go ahead and check those out because I got all the zodiac signs up there. And I plan to continue to do that because sometimes I can't just make a live video and I want to give y'all more. So it's easier for me to do that and not disturb what else is going on in my world. Y'all know I stay busy. Y'all know I don't like to sit still. So, I'm going to be doing some more. You know I will. Bye, guys. Love you. Good night.